Balake. Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Blake? What? Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Aaron.
Aaron is here, everyone. Welcome back for more SPTV, where every day is a great day not to be in a cult. SPTV late night edition. Guys, we had a wild Friday night at the protest, the Scientology protest in downtown Clearwater. For the first time, well, I was going to say for the first time we had a counter protester, but there was a Christian preacher that showed up one time and certainly seemed to be counter protesting us. But he wasn't targeting us as anti-Scientologists. He was being annoying and he was being obnoxious, but he was just preaching the gospel. He wasn't out there targeting us specifically. And I think he regretted what he did. So tonight we had our first legitimate counter protester, this absolute certifiable lunatic of a woman named Whitney Blair Pettrery. And people are going to say I am so unbelievably naive and gullible if I don't 100% say for sure that she was a Scientology agent. The more digging I do, the less convinced I am that she's a Scientology agent. I think she's just a deeply unhinged person who in her spare time boils bunnies and stalks people. She could be that and also a Scientology agent. So let's go through some of the information. What's interesting is that I struggle with the right sequence to cover all this because I didn't have my own camera on me for most of the night because it was raining. And when it's raining, I have someone else hold my camera under the sky bridge so that they're out of the rain. And then I'm standing over with cardboard Tom Cruise. And so I spent a very small portion of our 2-hour protest actually confronting Whitney. So by the time I confronted her, everyone else had already been confronting her for the entire evening. And she mentioned when I confronted her that she had emailed me in the past and that I had responded to her. And I was like, well, when did you email me? What did you email me? What did you email me about? What did I respond with? And she wouldn't answer the question. At least at the time, I didn't feel like she was answering the question. But when I rewatched it, she actually just said meeting. Okay, anyway, long story short, I found the emails she sent me. She was not lying. She sent me an email 3.5 months ago, mid-May. And I wonder if I should start with that. I think I should start with that, actually. Okay, so, and I'll just show you real quick because I've already got it pulled up, is her LinkedIn profile. Now, her LinkedIn profile is actually in the email that she originally sent me. So whereas, and by the way, thank you to everyone who sent me emails with all sorts of background information about this, this crazy person. But this LinkedIn profile is something that was actually in the email that she sent me back on May 13th. Now, if you show someone's email address on a YouTube video, they can strike that video for privacy. So just in the interests of not giving anyone any ammunition, I'm just going to read this to you. And Whitney sent me an email tonight after the protest. I'm going to read that to you. Okay, first email from Whitney, May 13th, 2025. It says 11:19 a.m. That's crazy because when I looked at it on my phone, it said 5 a.m. Okay, 11:19 a.m. That's not too crazy. On May 13th, which I checked, and I think that was a Monday. Okay, email says, Aaron, this sounds crazy, but I've watched all of your videos since you started. I'm fascinated. I'm going to be in Clearwater for a few days, and I would love to meet you. Interested? Just a heads up. I'm just a fan. Whitney. It gives her phone number. It gives her email address, her website, and her LinkedIn profile. Okay, so I responded the following day in the evening, just said, when are you visiting? By the way, not uncommon at all for visitors to tell me they're going to be in town or they want to come to town or they're in town. Usually it's to ask if they're going to join up for a protest. So I don't think it's suspicious behavior for someone to email me being like, hey, I'm in town. I'd love to meet you. And usually I'll be like, okay, well, how long are you going to be in town? Good, just come to the protest. Anyhow, so I go, when are you visiting? She responds to my email 2 minutes later. And she goes, I'm in town presently. I can extend my visit for a few days. I was here for a tech conference, then headed back to California. Would love to engage in a behind the scenes conversation. And I never responded to her email. By the time someone is like, I'll extend my visit for a few days, for what? To have a talk, right? Like, it'd be one thing if someone was like, are you guys going to be protesting on Friday? If so, I'll extend my visit for a few days. I probably would have responded to that email like, yeah, definitely come. We'd love to have you there. But when that was a little too much for me. That was a little too much for me to even respond. And so I never responded to her. Okay. I'm going to save the email she sent me tonight and for the end of the video so you can understand how crazy it is. Okay. All right. So this is her Instagram. By the way, this is a fully legitimate, like, it's not like an account someone created yesterday. She's got 6,000 followers, over 500 connections. Now, I've used my account for like close to 20 years, my LinkedIn account. I've got like 2,700 followers. Although, to be honest, I don't know what a follower is on LinkedIn. I have over 500 connections. I also haven't used my LinkedIn account in like 10 years. But this is a fully built out and legitimate LinkedIn profile. We even have 4 mutual connections on LinkedIn. Check this out. 2 decades of work across defense, infrastructure, and cyber physical domains converge in a singular focus, building systems that hold. The trajectory has been defined by integrating security into operations, anticipating disruption, and embedding continuity where failure is not an option. Honestly, that sounds like a lot of gibberish. Okay, what does she do exactly? The focus continues through Red Lock Technologies. Now, Red Lock Technologies is apparently a company she founded within the last 5 days. Okay. Founder principal of Red Lock Technologies from September 2025 to present. And her Facebook indicates she just moved to London. Now, there's only one thing here that I really want to show you, and it has to do with, look at this, licenses and certifications, ethical stalking for government contractors. What in the heck is that? And also, by the way, by going through her LinkedIn profile and cross-checking certain things on there with her Facebook account and with her Instagram accounts, there's no question that this is legitimate. So, like, for example, her LinkedIn profile has one of her previous employees as being something called, I'm going to forget the name of it. Let me find it real quick because it's a real thing. It's like AOFP. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, AOPA. Well, here, I'll just share it right here. Systems analyst at AOPA in Washington, D.C. Supported coordination between internal teams and member services to improve communication flows and operational alignment. Led process improvement initiatives to strengthen trust, continuity, and I mean, this is all a bunch of like gobbledygook corporate buzzword bullshit. But and you know what's interesting? It says she stopped working there in January 2014. Well, I found a post on her Instagram from January 2016 where she's out with her coworkers at AOFP celebrating, or, you know, she's AOPA. I said AOFP, AOPA, where she's out with a bunch of coworkers celebrating her last day at the company or something like that. So, like, I guess I'm just saying she's a real person. These aren't fake or artificially. These aren't AstroTurf profiles. Okay. She also has a website, whitneypettrey.com, where, look, Capital Cyber Initiative. Capital Cyber Initiative. Okay. But what is her involvement in it? It's hard to tell. Anyway, Just putting this as an example of something that's out there as a part of her digital footprint. Okay, I'm going to share with you some, let me not bury the lead here a little bit. I'm going to share with you some of the footage from tonight. Whitney showed up about 40 minutes into our protest, and for the next 1 hour and 20 minutes straight, proceeded to completely counter-protest and insult and denigrate everyone that was there, particularly trying to get to me. So, now, even though I didn't have my camera on me, I still had my microphone on me. So she kept trying to get as close to me as possible. And some people were doing their best to try to keep her away from me or try to convince her to get away from me. But she was saying things like, I'm an alcoholic. I've groomed my daughters. She would say, last time I spoke with Heather, she said you were $40,000 behind on child support. It's when someone says something like that you go like, first of all, Heather and I aren't even, our divorce isn't even finalized. I still pay for everything for everybody, including Heather. There's no child support due. Like, so when someone's just making up something like that, you go like, are you just a crazy person, or are you being sent here by Scientology? And the types of things she was saying is what makes me think she was sent there by Scientology, because it just doesn't make sense. But wait till I read you the email she sent me tonight. She said I'm behind on my taxes. She said L. Ron Hubbard is her grandfather. She also said your twin brother killed himself and shot himself in the head because he couldn't hack it in Scientology. My brother died in a car accident as a passenger, by the way. Nobody, normally speaking, nobody other than a Scientologist provocateur would say something like that. It's obviously designed to get me to react. Now, to my credit, I kept my cool the entire time. It didn't keep me from sticking my camera interface for a few minutes, but even when I did that, I kept my cool. And I'm going to play you those clips. She was saying horrifically insulting things about Jenna Miscavige. And I mean, guys, that's like, for an hour and 20 minutes, she was there to fuck with me as much as she possibly could. Now, how do you reconcile that with someone that was 3.5 months ago emailing me? And I guess I'll read it again. I've watched all of your videos since you started. I'm fascinated. I'm going to be in Clearwater for a few days, and I would love to meet you. Are you interested? Just a heads up, I'm just a fan. And I'm in town presently. I can extend my visit for a few days. Then I'm heading back to California. I would love to engage in a behind-the-scenes conversation. Was that a setup? Was that an effort to set me up? And what is she doing in town 3.5 months ago and back in town today? By the way, her email makes it sound like she lives in California. She showed her driver's license to me on camera for some reason, by the way, even though I didn't ask her to. Her driver's license says she lives in Salt Lake City. Her Facebook says she just moved to London. So what are we dealing with here? Okay. I'm going to show you. This is, and she showed up. The first thing she did was curse us all out and walk over to our banner, our protest banner, and kick it and rip it up and throw it. What? Okay. So here's Feral Cheryl's YouTube channel. You can subscribe to her on YouTube, Feral Cheryl on the loose. Now I'm going to share a video of hers with the volume off because Cheryl's cursing a lot. But I'm just going to show, this is when Whitney makes her grand entrance. Everyone's already paying attention to her because she's yelling, she's screaming as she's walking down the sidewalk. She's saying insulting things about us. It's not yet raining. But she's already really pissed off Cheryl. And look, she instantly goes over to our banner and kicks it and rips it up and throws it. I know you can't really see it that well right there, but she kicks it and rips it up and throws it. And Cheryl runs over to her saying, don't you dare. And I'm already over there as well saying, hey, that's our property and you've just damaged it and that's a crime and blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me see if we get her on camera here at all. Look at her. Look at her. First of all, we thought for sure that she was completely drunk. I actually don't think she was drunk. We thought she was being drunk and disorderly. I'm actually convinced it was all an act and that she wasn't drunk at all. Okay. All right. So that's Cheryl's stream. Now I'm going to switch over to Eyes on the State. Oh, I wasn't even subscribed. Wow. Sorry, Eyes on the State. Okay. So this is Bill, Eyes on the State. He's one of our regulars. He's one of our crew. And I wanted to share with you a little bit so you can see a little bit of how this person was behaving. Let's do this.
Flag where?
In Clearwater, Florida.
In Clearwater, Florida, huh? How long have you lived in Clearwater?
I don't live in Clearwater.
Oh, you don't live in Clearwater? How long have you lived in Florida?
I don't live in Florida.
Oh, you don't live in Florida? Are you just here on vacation then, enjoying yourself, having a good time? Is that what it is?
Come harass the protesters.
Yeah. That's a pretty good script you got there, though, for that.
Yeah.
I mean, did they fly you in for it, or what did they do?
You had a lot of alcohol.
I didn't drink, but that's cute.
You smell like alcohol.
I just must smell. She said I smell like fish.
So, oh, you have.
See, to me, it seems like her job is out there to be with us. It seems like that's her job. She's not thrown off at all by having to interact with all these people.
Like a perfume with alcohol or something.
No, but my feet.
No, you smell a lot of alcohol.
Oh, I wish. Do you have any?
Do I have any?
Yeah, because Aaron's a drinker, so I know that if I need to get.
Ooh, I
any-
Well, what's wrong with
Can you
being a
smell her
drinker?
alcohol?
I mean,
can
you
smell her
know,
alcohol from here.
it's legal, right?
It's legal.
I don't know. I'm an LDS, and we don't drink in the LDS.
So she says she's LDS.
Yeah, but you're intoxicated. in
No.
public, you know that, right?
I'm not intoxicated.
You are very
I'm
intoxicated.
not.
You remember you were leaning down,
I'm leaning down. I was
There.
surrendering. Like this? Like
surrendering to the cult?
this? To Mr. Miscavige.
You're surrendering to Miscavige. Damn, why would you do such things?
That's
Why would
Francisco
you not
talking
do
right
such
now.
things?
Convince me.
Okay, good. That's the clip I wanted to show of that. And then I'm going to show you guys my clips of putting the camera in her face and what she was saying to me and what I was saying to her. So what Francisco was alluding to there is earlier when it was pouring, heavily downpouring. This woman is out there, jeans, shirt, shoes, purse, just getting absolutely dumped on without a care in the world. No umbrella, no rain jacket, no nothing. She goes in front of the flag building while it's raining, gets on her knees in a giant puddle and starts praying in front of the flag building. I mean, this is why we were like, okay, this woman's a complete lunatic, or she's an OSA spy, or she's whacked out on drugs or alcohol, because this is just not normal behavior, right? That's what Francisco was referring to there. But I'll tell you, in that clip, does she seem under the influence? No, she does not seem under the influence at all. And I don't think she was nearly as stupid and crazy as she was pretending to be. Okay, so let's see. I've got my little timestamps here for when I interacted with her. Let's start at 1:35:20. Oh, I'm already there. Okay. All right, we'll go full screen on this, and then we'll go like this. Here we go.
So you don't know about the church?
Standing here having a good time in Clearwater.
So who sent you out to counter protest a bunch of ex-Scientologists? Go ahead. Who sent you out to counter?
It's a rainbow.
Go. Who sent you out to counter protest some anti-Scientologists?
Oh, are you in the ASL, the anti-Scientology cult?
Yeah. Who sent you out to counter protest anti-Scientologists? Remember, guys, this is someone who 3.5 months ago was telling me she was like my biggest fan and wanted to meet up in Clearwater.
You mean the anti-Scientology cult, Marty?
Sure.
I'm
Now she's making reference to Marty Rathbun. Super interesting.
surprised you haven't talked about Marty yet on your YouTube channel.
I've talked about Marty a lot.
You know, but when he diagnosed you as an anti-Scientology cult,
When he diagnosed me, is Marty a doctor?
he is.
He is. Notice she said when Marty Rathbun diagnosed me as the anti-Scientology cult. See, that's interesting because first of all, she said, I'm surprised you haven't done any videos about Marty Rathbun. I have done a lot of videos about Marty Rathbun. So that's a little weird. You won't find Marty Rathbun, his content on my channel. So she does have to be watching Scientology's content to even know who Marty Rathbun is, or that he ever called, Mike Rinder, Leah Remini, Tony Ortega, Karen De La Carriere, and everyone else, the anti-Scientology cult. Just saying. Yeah. Do you think we're going to find out who you are?
Aaron, do you want to see my license?
Go ahead. Show us your license.
I've never lied about my name. That's Whitney Blair Pettrery. You know who I am. I've emailed you.
I have no idea who you are.
Aaron, we've emailed.
No, you've probably emailed me.
Aaron, you wrote back.
Okay, good. Now, she's about to flash her driver's license on the freaking live stream. And just so that she doesn't privacy strike my video, I'm going to skip that part and then bring her back on screen. Here we go. Oh, what you emailed me about? How many times have you emailed me?
Once.
Okay. How long ago was that? How long ago was that? How long ago was that?
I'm going to look it up if you calm down.
You have no idea how long ago it was? You don't know the difference between weeks, months, and years?
You don't have a very good memory when you're drunk, Aaron.
That's Sarasota Jerry in the background.
Of course, she's not going to remember.
What? Okay, I walk back over to her in a sec. Hold on.
Why? Because
Go
you guys
ahead.
know what we can do with IDs?
So what's your story? You emailed me and I didn't respond, so you counter-protested the anti-Scientologist. What's your story?
Oh, there was her admittance.
What did I say? What would you email me about?
There was her slip
I said,
up
sorry,
and
I'm back in
admittance of
California.
you know
What did you
we
email
can
me
do
about?
with
I said
IDs.
meetings. And you said, when are you going to be
There
in town?
she
And I
is.
never
Wait.
responded.
Outed herself.
Okay, so about what?
She failed.
So why are you out here
Next training,
counter-protesting
you're
anti-Scientologists?
I don't even know what
Yeah,
that
you
means.
are. Yes, you are.
What does counter
Yes, you are.
What does
You.
that mean?
At least. They aren't gonna
Why are you
let
out here
us-
counter-protesting
Can you use, like,
anti-Scientologists?
basic
At
words?
least
Why are
for
you
that
out here
long.
counter-protesting anti-Scientologists?
Can you explain to me what counter protest means?
Are you a fucking moron? Okay, that's the only time I lost my cool. Yeah. Why are you out here counter-protesting anti-Scientologists?
If you tell me what counter protest means, I'll
Well, if
tell
you can't figure that out, I think I'm probably the least of your problems. Yeah.
I know where I saw her.
All right, Jerry's about to make a very crude joke, and I can't play that on my channel. Jerry's about to say he recognizes her from earlier in the week when someone propositioned him for $20. Okay, 138. No, let's keep going. I think you can figure it out. Anti-Scientologist.
If you're not going to explain to me what counter protest is, I'm not
I think you can figure it out. Yeah, I see Marilyn asking, was it raining? Yes, it was absolutely downpouring, and she was out there dressed like that in the absolute downpouring rain.
No, they definitely picked the checker player instead.
I forget what she's looking for right now.
They should have definitely done their homework. Look through that.
Go ahead. I want to meet up. Interested in your story. So what'd you email me about? You wanted to meet up? When did you email me wanting to meet up, and why'd you want to meet up?
I gave her my license. You should be able to Google it.
Google. Why'd you email? When did you email me asking to meet up, and
Why
why?
don't you look it up at growingupinScientology@gmail.com?
Well, maybe it's because I'm streaming from my phone, and you're just playing games
I
anyway.
only have one phone.
Yeah. So why are you
I
out here
only have one phone.
Why are you out here counter-protesting
I only have one
anti-Scientologists?
phone. I thought you were wealthy.
Why are you out here
Man,
counter-protesting?
you made it look like you were so wealthy.
Why are you counter-protesting
I'm
anti-Scientologists?
so bummed. I totally thought Aaron had all this money. He drives that piece of shit Tesla. Listen, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why'd you want to meet up? Why'd you want to meet up?
Ooh, your phone's cracked. Did you know that? The bottom right-hand corner.
Go ahead. Why'd you want to meet up?
I'm just letting you know your phone's cracked.
Yeah. No answer, huh?
Aaron, look at your email. You should know.
Why did you want to meet up?
Check your email. I gave you my ID.
What? Answer the question.
Aaron, I gave you my ID.
I don't need your ID.
Well, then why'd you film it?
Why did you want to meet up?
Aaron, why don't you check your email?
Notice how she said, then why did she said, I showed you my ID. I said, I don't need your ID. And she said, then why did you film it? Interesting, huh? As you guys can see, she just whipped out her driver's license, even though I didn't ask for it. Why don't you just answer the question?
I've never been called a Scientologist.
Uh-huh.
That's the best day
Yeah,
of my
who
life.
counter-protests anti-Scientologists?
I have never been called a Scientologist.
Really? I bet you've been called a lot of things worse than a Scientologist.
A Scientologist is
Who
hard.
counter-protests anti-Scientologists? Who counter-protests anti-Scientologists?
She gets quiet when the script gets broken. That's what happened.
What's the matter? You're
No,
not as
Aaron,
you're
please
not
don't
as
touch
you're
me.
not as talkative
Aaron, please
anymore.
don't touch me.
You're not as talkative
Aaron,
anymore.
Please don't touch me again.
No, you're not getting touched. You've been harassing us
Aaron,
all
you
day.
just ran into
You've been
me.
harassing us
Aaron,
for
you just ran
hours.
into me. Please don't do it again.
No, you've been running into us all night.
Aaron, I haven't touched you. You just ran into me.
Good. Who counter protests
Maybe I'm an idiot.
anti-Scientologists?
Aaron, please don't touch me again.
She's been in his face.
It is a castle state law.
Who
and I will shoot you.
counter protests anti-Scientology? Did you hear her just say, "I will shoot you"?
It is a castle state law.
Who
and I will shoot you.
counter protests anti-Scientologists? Huh?
All she does is make Scientology look like a bunch of idiots.
You're not so talkative
I didn't
anymore,
say
are
I
you?
was a Scientologist.
Close enough here.
Is it your beautiful wife?
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, now she's trying to insult Sandy. Okay, the other thing that this person said earlier on in the stream that I don't have the timestamp for is she's like, "Oh, me and Aaron have something in common. We are both born and raised in Scientology." So at many points during this stream, she does claim to be a Scientologist, which again is a little confusing because that's not what a Scientology operative what's not what Scientology would want a Scientology operative to do. I see someone saying, "Please tell me she ended up in handcuffs." No, the police never came when Cheryl called them that we had someone being drunk and disorderly in public at the protest. The police never showed up. So no surprise there. Let me see. The next timestamp, we're going to jump forward to 142:49. Go ahead. The chat wants to know: Are you out here because it's your hobby, or you out here because you were asked to come out here? Yeah. You're not quite as stupid and crazy as you pretend to be, are you?
I don't know. Why are you out here?
Yeah, not quite as stupid and crazy as you pretend to be, are you? Not exactly. It's fine. You'll see. Yeah, her just grinning at the freaking camera like that. Like, what is your take, guys? In the live chat, let me know. Total lunatic or Scientology operative? You know what? I should create a poll. Let me pull up my live. Let me pull up my I'm going to create a poll. Okay. Start a poll. Okay. Lunatic or Scientology operative? Now I could be both, but you guys know what I mean. Lunatic or Scientology operative? Oh, it says yes or no. No, I don't want yes or no. Oh, I can change those. Okay. Lunatic, Scientology operative. Good. I started the poll. Okay. You guys answer the poll. Okay. 142.49. What's the next thing I want to jump? 143.19. We're going to 143.35. Okay. Here we go. You got an earphone in, huh? Where is it? You do have an earphone in. God, that's amazing, huh? I should have said earpiece.
Sometimes you do too. I watched you.
That is amazing. You just got an earpiece and out here standing in the rain and everything, huh? God, that's so strange, isn't it? So strange.
Is that how you're going with it, Crispy?
Wow.
Wait, why is that strange?
Yeah.
That sound like
You got really nice teeth.
sound about right
Yeah.
to you.
What the heck, you guys? Okay, we're going to jump forward to 14725, and this is going to be the last clip. 14725.
Is it because you tried to protest in Clearwater?
It was perfect.
But there's nothing to protest.
Hey, what's your
here.
earpiece connected to?
There's nothing to protest.
Wait,
here.
what's your earpiece connected to, Blair?
She's a Temu Windows
Blair.
What's your
I mean,
or is it Whitney?
It's Whitney.
What's your earpiece connected to? It's super weird for you to be out here in the rain for an hour and a half with an earpiece in. What's it connected
She
to?
does have one in, doesn't
She sure does.
Has it been that long?
What's it connected to, Whitney? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? It is kind of. Do you see how she's just cracking up? Funny, isn't
Nobody's telling her what to say.
it? You didn't think it would be obvious, though, did you?
What?
That you're out here with an earpiece and counter protesting anti-Scientologists and everything.
Sorry, I didn't mean to touch you.
Yeah. And you're not, and you don't even live in the area. You have a Utah driver's license.
Ew.
Yeah. How long you been in Florida for?
Long enough to come to Clearwater tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, specifically the counter-protest
I don't know
anti-Scientologists,
what
huh?
that means.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Aaron, if it wasn't for you, I would have never rejoined
I know.
Scientology.
Well, I'm so glad. She just said if it wasn't for you, I never would have rejoined Scientology. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Aaron, if it wasn't for you, I would have never rejoined Scientology.
I know. Well, I'm so glad you did rejoin Scientology because Scientology deserves lunatics like you.
I know. But Aaron, seriously, in all seriousness, thank you.
Well, you're very welcome.
I would have never read Science of Survival if it wasn't for you.
Well, I mean, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
But seriously, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah. Yeah. What? You forgot your script? You're waiting to reload?
No, I was trying to have to say thank you for all the stuff you've helped me.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I was being serious. You're giving me time, so I thought I'd say thank you.
Yeah. No. It's my pleasure, really.
I was being
That is so confusing. Okay, now, shoot, I know there's other things I wanted to say. Oh, some of the stuff that people have found and sent me. Very interesting stuff. She had a restraining order filed against her at some point by honestly some guy that she had been working with and was, I guess, romantically pursuing and wouldn't leave him alone. Someone even sent me a copy of a DNA test that she had done on her baby daddy because the baby daddy didn't think that he was the father. And this was for her 10-year-old. And spoiler alert, he was the father. And then she went after him for child support. And then she ran for office somewhere in like Maryland or something. And yeah. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, no, this is different. Where did that come from? Oh, I'm sorry. I went too far over in my tabs. There was something else. Okay, anyway, here's the email she sent me tonight at 9:15 p.m. So what? We probably left the protest at about 7:30. Yeah, 9:15 p.m. Okay. Subject of the email. In all seriousness. Body of the email. I want you to know I really am grateful for all of your videos in 2021 through 2023. I learned so much from you. And because of your YouTube channel, or I learned so much from you and because of your YouTube channel. I'm terrible at TRs. And I'm still learning how to handle aggressive behavior. And I apologize if I didn't make the best responses or accusations. But ASL, thank you for all you do. I hope I did okay for you today. I'll never see you again, but thank you for letting me meet one of my favorite celebrities, you. Okay. The only thing that people have been able to dig up that remotely connects her to Scientology itself, sort of, is, I could have sworn I had it here somewhere. Okay, I'm not going to screen share this because it's something that somebody uploaded unlisted to a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if they want any exposure on it. But Ryan Prescott is a Scientologist who Scientology has used to attack ex-Scientologists. And he himself, total lunatic. Like, even Scientology, I'm pretty sure, wants to keep this guy at arm's length. He was like a low-level introductory Scientologist who basically nominated himself Scientology's, tip of the spear in their battle against ex-Scientologists. So in June 2020, Ryan Prescott put up a Facebook post. It's just giving the definition of Scientology. Scientology comes from the Latin word scio, which means knowing in the fullest sense of the word, blah, 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 blah. And Whitney hearted the Facebook post. That's 5 freaking years ago. You know what I mean? So, but between her saying that she was born and raised in Scientology, between her asking to meet up 3.5 months ago, between her now being in Clearwater for the second time in less than 4 months, between her being based, I don't know, is she based in California? Is she based in Utah? Is she based in London? Does she work in cybersecurity? Does she have a real job? She seems to have a real job, which is why the title of this video is Lunatic Whitney Blair Pettrery Crashes Scientology Protest. So that what she's doing here can be saved for posterity. And if anyone's, if she's, if someone were to look her up, hopefully this video pops up. Let's see. What else? Super weird, guys. Okay, let me look at the poll. How's the poll doing? 58% say Scientology operative. Okay, I'm gonna let that poll run for a bit if I can. I'll try to remember it's there before I end the stream. Okay, some starred comments here. Oh, CO Bilf. She declared bankruptcy in Maryland in 2016. We'll let you know if I can find anything telling in the files. OSA operation, in my opinion. Ooh, fantastic. Rib Guy says, did you get her number? I like them a little crazy. Rib Guy, her number's in the email. I'll send it to you. You can bark up that tree all you want. Rib Guy says, she is type 3. Of course you don't understand. She doesn't either. Yes. The fact that she spent so much of the evening acting like kind of a drunk lunatic, and then in other instances acted totally normal and sober. By the time I left the protest, I was like, oh, it's completely an OSA op. She's literally acting crazy. Kind of like I saw some people in the live chat mentioning that her behavior is pretty reminiscent of how the Scientologists would behave when they were counter protesting the Lisa McPherson Trust staff members and protesters. And I agree. And also, we probably spent about 10 minutes or so packing up. As soon as we finished packing up, a car pulled up to pick her up. And at first I was excited because I was like, oh my God, this is like, her handler or something. And no, it was an Uber. It was an Uber. And it was one of these minivan Ubers with the automatic door openers. And so, the Uber driver didn't really understand what was going on. So as soon as we see her get into this car, I walk right up to the car. The Uber driver's kind of like, that's, my stream was over. I started cursing her out right there, right in front of the Uber driver. And the Uber driver is kind of like, what's happening? I'm like, yeah, this lunatic right here has been counter protesting the anti-Scientology protest for the last 2 hours. Can you believe it? And I cursed her out a little bit more. And I hope she enjoyed that very awkward and uncomfortable Uber ride wherever she was heading. But I was like, oh my God, her ride is here right on the dot. Like this is a finely tuned, highly coordinated activity. And it's like, nah, she just called an Uber. But even then, it was pretty clear to me that her behavior, at least her natural behavior, was not nearly as stupid or crazy as she was pretending to being for most of the thing. And at one point, I believe when she was talking to Eyes on the State and Francisco, she even said something along the lines of, she just wanted to meet me and she thought this would be the best way to do it. Well, that doesn't pass the sniff test. And I guess the reason I have a hard time believing that she's just a crazy person is, how would a crazy person be able to get and hold down the jobs that it seems like she's had based on her LinkedIn profile? That doesn't pass the sniff test. But also, when you do Google her, you do find a digital footprint of some crazy and unhinged behavior. So it does seem like she really just could also be a crazy person. And of course, there is always the possibility that Scientology simply is hiring a crazy person. And that's totally possible as well. Okay, let's see. Jean Marie, my blood was boiling for you. Yes. I kept my cool. The list of things that I said she said were just the highlights that I could remember. She was being pretty disgusting and horrifically offensive the entire time. And honestly, nobody but a Scientology agent would do that. So whether she is or is not a Scientology agent, Let's make her internet famous. That's all I'm really trying to do here. Hold on, let me quit that app. Okay, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it for me. Very successful protest tonight. Even though it was raining, even though we had a bit of a smaller crew than normal, it was still very successful. Okay. I guess I'm going to make these 2 plugs every single time I do a video until I feel like I don't need to anymore. The 2 plugs are, number 1, the SPTV Foundation is helping 4 people leaving Scientology right now. Ooh, I've been meaning to tell you guys this and I haven't. Since I, over the last 2 days, 48 hours, 48, 2 days, 2.5 days, since I have been promoting the fact that we are helping 4 people, and since I have been asking for people to donate for the last couple of days to the SPTV Foundation, we have been inundated with fraudulent attempts or some attempts. Basically, someone is using virtual credit cards and fraudulent credit card transactions to try to overwhelm and shut down our third-party payment provider. It's not working. They're either trying to shut down the website or they're trying to shut down the payment provider. I cannot quite tell. We have received over 2,200, I want to say fraudulent credit card attempts, all for $1. But it's not that they're fraudulently using, it's not that they're trying to charge money on a credit card fraudulently. They're putting through what Stripe is detecting as false transactions, and Stripe is automatically blocking them. Very interesting. Who would be launching an attack either on the SPTV Foundation website or our payment processor? And the only reason I can only see 2,200 attempts is because it has completely maxed out how many attempts Stripe will report to me at one time. 100 pages, 22 transactions per page of high frequency fraudulent credit card activity. Isn't that incredible? Anyway, early this morning when I checked, all of you guys out there had generously donated approximately $6,000 in the last couple of days. I'll be honest, we need another 9. We need another 9. And also, by the way, in the process of all this, Jenna has run some numbers for me on cumulatively over the last year and a half, who the top donors are to the SPTV Foundation. And I got to be honest, guys, I never would have guessed. Because a lot of people, some people have made, a bunch of donations over time. And I am considering whether we should give a shout out to the top 5, top 10 SPTV financial donors cumulatively. I have to make sure we have permission to give people's names if they want, or their screen handles. And that's the only reason I don't do it right now, because I don't know that that's what people want. And also, it's also probably true that Marilyn Honig is probably our number 1 fundraiser. I mean, other than myself, but Marilyn does these fundraisers and capers and gimmicks of auctioning off the stuff that I don't want to get. Is it yarn? Wait, what is it called? What is it called? The stuff you make with the yarn. What is the right word to use? Is it crocheting? Is it needlepoint? I'm not good, but you guys know what I mean. Marilyn makes the cute things and she gives them to people who donate. So Marilyn's crocheting. Okay, Marilyn's our number 1 fundraiser. Okay, so I wanted to plug, we're helping 4 people, and any donations are hugely appreciated and needed, and thank you so much. The other plug, September 26th, last Friday in September, we're having a massive protest in downtown Clearwater, and hopefully an equally massive hangout and meetup at Prelude Sports Bar on Cleveland Street. Afterwards, our good friend Tony is the one of the owners over there, and we like to support that business. In order to give Tony proper heads up on how much staff he will need to take care of all of us, we're asking people to, just as a courtesy, RSVP to Erica. And you can reach Erica at definitetroublesource@gmail.com. RSVP not required. Anybody can come, anybody can show up, but we do want to give Tony an accurate prediction so that we can enjoy our time there and all of our time there together as best as possible. So Erica said she's going to do her best to keep a list of everyone who's RSVPing. And guys, if you think you don't need to RSVP because I already know who you are, please RSVP anyway. Okay. Please do. Just make this as easy as possible. What else? That's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all your guys' support, not only to me and my channel, but also to the SBTV Foundation. And that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, oh, Dancing for My Love, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here. Bye.